Hello everybody, General here today, and we're in for another episode of how to make a magenta candle. How do we do that? Well, we'll start by getting ourselves some wood first, stepping outside of our mansion here, and we see lots and lots of trees, which means lots and lots of wood, and that's good. Any one of those wood is very good, guys, because then what it gives us, of course, is it gives us our planks. And any planks also can be used to make what we want to make, right? So we place 4 planks here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get ourselves a crafting table. Now into our crafting table here, of course, what are we going to be doing, guys? Of course, is we're going to be needing, first of all, guys, honeycomb, because we're going to be needing to make the candle, and as well as strings as well, and I'll show you how to do both. So we'll start with the strings, right? So the strings basically, you get from spiders that appear during the night. So when spiders appear along with other mobs, you kill them using a sword, and then of course you're able to acquire your strings. You're able to have your strings. So basically, guys, what you do, guys, you're also going to be needing honeycomb. And basically, how do you get honeycomb? It's got the word honey, so it's going to be relating to bees as well. So basically, you go out there, you find some bees. If you find a nest, there should be bees close by as well. And what you then want to do also, guys, of course, is the conditions have to be right for there to be a nest. So basically, there needs to be lots of flowers so that bees can do their thing with nature and pollinate the flowers to make honey, of course. And then also there needs to be lots of trees, and that should make sense as well. So basically, guys, what we're going to be doing also is you're going to be needing to make a shears. Why do you need shears? Because that's how you get the honeycomb from the nest. So basically, what happens is once you make the shears, the nest needs to be honey level 5 in order for you to be able to get the honey. And basically, you'll know because there'll be yellow liquid coming out of it. So basically, what we're going to be doing is now we're going to be making a furnace using our cobblestone. That comes from what you call stone. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get yourself a furnace. Now within that furnace, of course, which is right here, you're going to be needing coal at the bottom to power that furnace, and the coal comes from your coal ore, and you're going to be needing also your iron ore at the very top here. That comes from your that gives you your iron ingots, of course. So basically, what you then do is you grab the 2 iron ingots right there, and then you're going to be getting your shears, of course. And then what you're also going to be needing to do, of course, guys. So those are the shears that you use. Similar to what you do with the sheep to get their wool, you're also going to be doing with the honey to get the honeycomb. Now we make our dye. This is the part everybody likes, or normally people normally like. So basically, what we're making is magenta. So magenta is made in 2 ways actually. So one, it's the easy where you get lilac flowers. You place it there, you get magenta dye directly, really easy. The second part is a bit more complicated because you're going to have to mix 2 things together, right? So you're going to have to mix pink and purple together. How do you do that? Well, first of all, pink comes from a flower called peony, also pink tulip, and then also from red dye that's mixed with white dye. So red dye can come from 3 things. So your poppy, your rose bush, or your beetroot. They all give you red dye. And now what you're going to be doing is if you place red dye with white dye, which is right here, that also gives you pink, right? So 3 ways to make pink. That's how it is. And then of course again purple, lilac. Oh sorry, not lilac. Purple is mixing red and blue together. So blue is lapis lazuli, that gives you blue dye, and also your cornflower that also gives you blue. So the 2 of them together would give you your color that you need. Now of course what you're going to be doing, of course, guys, is you're going to be needing to mix the blue and the red together. Where is it? Right here. That gives you purple. That's one way. Another way, guys, of course, sorry, where's the... I'm just looking for it. Purple's got 1 way, but magenta's got 2, and then pink has got 3. So let's just focus on the main 2. I'm just showing you the different variations of what else makes this color that can be used for this. But rather than confusing you, 2 colors that you're going to be needing to know how to get or make is, of course, the pink dye and also the purple dye, because that is what we're going to be using it to make the magenta. So basically, the pink and the purple dye together also gives you magenta dye. So we've already got magenta right here, so we don't really need that. Now what we're going to be doing is adding the honeycomb and the string together that I demonstrated how to get earlier. And you get yourself a default candle. I like to call it default candle. You don't have to call it that. I like to call it that because it doesn't really have any color or anything to it until you start. It does look a bit yellowy, but until you add anything to it, it's still pretty much the same color. So I'll show you. Once you add magenta, it turns into magenta. So you see what I mean? So what you then do, guys, of course, is right here. So now we've got our magenta, So you quickly craft it in there, and then you have it here. So thank you guys so much for joining me in this episode of how to make the magenta candle. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and of course, most important, subscribe. To first of all, guys, get notified when I post more content like this through posts and streams. And then second, also because it gives me the strength and motivation to make more content like this. Have a nice one, everyone, and ciao.